Welcome to day 13 of 75 Hard. It's currently 3:35 p.m. Let's make our afternoon coffee and catch up. I did start my day today at the usual time. However, the baby's just going through a period where she's very clingy. This morning so far has been mostly about surviving, but I did get to do my morning workout already. I went to my Pilates class and I'm seeing so much improvement in my Pilates, my core strength, my back strength. It's actually so crazy. But other than that, haven't done any of the other tasks for 75 Hard. We did have a little family meeting, aka just me and my husband, where we talked about some of our dates and when we're traveling and when things are happening for us. We both have really hectic work schedules and individual schedules that we do need some time, just a few times in a year where we sit down and we just plan everything out. Right now, I need to make a second glass of coffee. My first today was not that strong, so I'm gonna do another one. I want to make a nice iced latte or iced coffee. I got this lactose-free milk. I used to drink this milk a lot when I was breastfeeding, and this was a good substitute. It's something that my lactation consultant actually recommended that I try when I was facing supply issues, and I actually quite like the taste. And we can't get oat milk here, so it goes really lovely with coffee. You guys saw that earlier this week, I tried making coffee with almond milk, and it just keeps splitting, and I can't figure it out. And Nescafe, it is today. Nescafe, hot water, and then we're out of sugar, and I did the honey, it's just not hitting right for me right now. So I'm gonna do brown sugar. Usually we have monk fruit or some kind of sweetener, but again, just not there in the house. I need to do maybe an Amazon or a grocery run. And yes, you did just witness me putting the sugar in the fridge. Anything that's open, I like to put in the fridge. We live in a really humid place. It goes bad really quickly, no matter what it is, or it gets some kind of bug in it, no matter how airtight it is. The only thing that I've been able to keep bug-free is the oatmeal and the rice that you see sitting on top of our coffee machine, but that's it. We have our espresso, which is just black coffee made with Nescafe. I put some ice in it just to cool it down. We're gonna pour in our lactose-free milk. So I like to pour in the lactose-free milk over the ice so it cools down even more as it mixes into the coffee. It doesn't usually split anyway. I feel there's no chances of it splitting when I do that. Ooh. That's good. Just a little bit more milk. I'm usually not a huge milky coffee gal, but that's really good. It maybe just needs a pump of caramel syrup or vanilla syrup, some kind of a syrup to just take it over the edge. This is my third favorite coffee in the world. It would be even better if I had some decent espresso or the coffee portion of it was correct. However, hits the spot. The first task that we have is how to stop worrying and start living. I've been reading this for the past week now or so. I think it's been 4 or 5 days, and currently on page 69. And we're gonna try and get today we're gonna aim big. It's a Saturday. I do have some work to get done. However, what we're gonna do is actually sip some coffee and read this book. We're gonna try and get to page 100. That is 40 pages. For the challenge, you only have to read 10 pages. However, since I love to read and I wanna get through a few more of my non-fiction books, I have so many of them that I have purchased and have not read. I am just trying to read a little bit more in my day. So let's get started with this one. Finished reading my pages for the day, read about a total of 40, 50-ish pages, halfway through the book, and I am loving it so far. Let's talk about some of the things that I read in the book this time. I did a lot more little post-its, and I wanted to go over some of my favorite quotes with you guys, or a few of them. This part of the book is about how to break your habits of worry. Just goes through some of the reasons why we worry or causes us stress or worry, some mantras or things that you can do to stop feeling like that. This first quote that I love is, when we hate our enemies, we are giving them power over our sleep, our appetites, our blood pressure, our health, and our happiness. Our enemies would dance with the joy if they only knew how they were worrying us, lacerating us, or even getting even with us. Our hate is not hurting them, but our hate is turning our own days and our own nights into a hellish turmoil. Another quote that I love is, to be wronged or robbed is nothing unless you continue to remember it. I have 100% felt that way so many times, where I feel like someone has like wronged me and it has developed into such a sense of anger. And I know I shouldn't, you always tell yourself like they're not thinking about it, they're not bothered by it, it's only ruining you. But I really love those couple of quotes. Another quote that I loved was, the most important thing you can do in life is to not capitalize on your gains. Any fool can do that. The most important thing is to profit from your losses. That requires intelligence, and it makes a difference between a man of sense and a fool. That's so true. And you can really apply that with content creation or business. Sometimes it's so easy to think about like the things that we don't have, especially when like as a creator, I guess this applies for me, like the things that I don't have. I don't have like an aesthetic kitchen or maybe the most aesthetic home or something like that. I don't live in an area that has a lot of resources for creators. I don't live in an area that has a lot of resources for a lot of things. I'm not your ideal content creator either. I'm not, tick that aesthetic kind of bubble. Like you think, obviously I have plenty of positives, but they're like little negatives that if I can learn how to harness them and make them work for me, it just sets me apart, I guess. I really like that quote. Right now, I'm gonna look through this book, Joy of Cooking, and I wanna pick out a nice little recipe that I can make for dinner. It is my goal, cook 30 recipes from this book, and I picked some out earlier in the month that I wanted to make this month, but I think I saw another recipe here that I think my husband will really love, so I'm gonna try and pull that together for him. I finished cleaning up this book a little bit. I just changed some of these post-its, these yellow ones, into these gray ones, which are like a little bit more hardy. The yellow ones are just like creasing everywhere, and every time you open the book, they fall out. And I just went through the book one more time, just like picking out recipes that I liked, and then I like highlighted things in the page that I wanted to try. But for right now, we're gonna make some roasted cauliflower with a really lovely marinade, and I wanna have that for dinner. I'm almost done with this first glass of water. Let's go refill our water, make our marinade, and then maybe I'll go for I don't have my watch on, I don't know what I'm checking. And then maybe I'll go for my walk or get some of my other tasks for the day done. Okay, we had to do a dress change because it's almost time for our evening walk. Books that I bought were Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. It is the memoir by the creator of Nike, or Nike, whatever you want to say. And apparently it is an amazing, like really, really inspirational book. And then I bought Tribes by Seth Godin, and it is about being a leader. It's a leadership book, and I feel like I need something. I haven't really read a lot of books on leadership, and I lead a team of 6. So next I got Creativity Inc. This is about, I think, creativity at Pixar and how to be more creative, about like company culture, etc. Again, trying to unlock my creativity, trying to learn more about it. So pick this one up. Then I have The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. This is all about how to be like the best creative out there, how to find sources of inspiration, habits to build, rules, how to deal with distractions, etc. Like a little Bible on creativity. And I also have one last book called Made to Stick. This one is about how to become memorable as a brand. I bought this like a little bit for myself, like as a personal brand as I'm trying to build, and then also for my business. Let's go for our walk. Some laundry is finally done. So I have a t-shirt. I'm gonna grab my sock and then we're gonna do a walk. I'm feeling really tired. It's just waiting at this stage for my period to come and it's not coming. I think it's just because of all of like the intense exercise and everything, just like a change in my routine. It always happens if I go into like a really crazy exercise mode. I feel like maybe my body feels like it's under a little bit of stress. Nothing to do but wait it out. But I just can tell that like I'm just feeling really sleepy. And also like emotionally, I'm just feeling really down as well. Even though I don't have any reason to feel down. So like I know when I don't have a reason to feel down, and I just do. But just literally need my period to come. And once it's here, all of these feelings like go away. Also finished my 2nd liter of water. We're gonna fill up the 3rd liter for the walk. Been really bad with my drinking water game. Gonna start our walk. Progress video right over here. Today is day 13 of the challenge. I'm feeling really tired but excited for my evening walk. Hot today, ready to go. Right, progress video done. Let's start our workout. Hey Siri, start indoor walking workout. Starting your workout. Starting upside down, but you guys get it. Done with my 3rd liter of water, and now I just have the last 300 ml to go. But right now it is time to get into my PJs, finish off the last bit of my water, and call it a day. Today was a all-round super like I don't want to say hectic because it wasn't really hectic, but the tasks of the challenge are coming down to me. But I think we'll discuss more tomorrow, you guys, because today it's late. Go get some sleep. I'm gonna go and sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow.